As far as last week's big release, I'm not gonna go through everything in last week, but one of the biggest release of last week's titles would be Venom 29. We were all waiting for Venom to come back, and you know it. For all you Venom fans and Donny Cates fans, going that long without a Venom was not happy. Was not a happy time for anyone, especially since got that for you right there. We have been waiting to see what's going on with Dylan. This here is, I guess, let me give you a close up before I put it back there. This here is Venom 25, the Raposa variant. One of my favorites, one of the most popular online. I pretty much sold out of these faster than any of the other ones. If you don't know, I own a comic shop. All my comics can be purchased on Planet ZX6 or at my eBay store, ZX6 Collectibles. We got all the comics for your needs. And as far as Venom goes, in this run, ever since, can't find a good place to put it. Let's see, how about right there? Ever since Cates took over in Venom 1, Eddie has been running from the god of symbiotes, Null. That first appearance of Null is in Venom 3. Or at least first full appearance. He tied it back to Thor God of Thunder #6, which is the first cameo appearance of Null, if you didn't know. So that's the god of the symbiotes. He had his connection severed. Now he's trying to come back and, you know, give revenge on all the symbiotes that locked him away. He's a god of darkness, so he wants everything like light extinguished. Thor's faced him before. Thor's the god of thunder. So yeah, that's where we at right now. We also been waiting for Dylan. Venom found out he had a son. We don't know if he's a flesh son of Eddie or if he's pure symbiote because he came from the Codex and Anne Wang, who is She-Venom or Eddie Brock's wife. Dylan has been, it's been a long ride. Dylan got exposed as his brother in Venom 7. He didn't know he had a brother either, but turns out he wasn't his brother. We found out around Venom 9 or 10 that he was actually his son. He's been hanging out with Eddie ever since. They've been going through the Carnage event. Carnage awoke Null. Dylan found out he has powers. He can control symbiotes to some sort of effect. He doesn't fully know to the extent of what he can do. He kind of find out a little bit at the end of throughout every issue. In Venom 25, he full on was piloting a symbiote as a Tyrannosaurus Rex because Eddie was stuck on an island with Carnage taking over him as host. So by the end of that, basically throughout the book, Eddie's coming clean to the Avengers that Null's coming. He's going to need help, and we're going to see what's coming next. This was the 25th issue, so it kind of completed the first arc of the Null is Coming arc, and well, he's kind of still coming, 26, 27. He probably should be here, but most importantly, I'm number 25th. Most importantly for Venom 25, it looks like there's a few new characters here. One we know is the cameo of Virus. There appear to be a couple of others. We're not fully sure who it is. None of them are named yet, which makes it the cameo. They're only on a splash page, but one we hear is Virus. One, I've heard some people speculating that it is a Celestial. If you see in the picture, he's pretty big compared to the buildings, so they think he's a Celestial. It's possible because he looks pretty big compared to the buildings and the symbiote dragon in the background. So maybe, but I do know there's two others at the bottom. One has knives. One has guns. What is wrong with me today? One is holding 2 pistols, and one looks a lot like Null. And that's the one I'm most interested in. And we won't know who that is until we get further into the series, but that's the one I think is I think he looks pretty cool. His design is similar to Gnaw. He doesn't show his face. Maybe it is Gnaw, but I doubt it because his they all have different symbols on their chest. Gnaw's symbol looks different, so pretty much probably a new character. And so if you ain't picked up a copy, I highly advise you pick up one now before we find out who it is. Because if you follow comics, once we figure out who it is and if he's a kick-ass character, the book's gonna jump.